Amanda, standby.
Yeah.
Check. Noor. Halo, Noor. Halo, Noor.
Yeah, I'm with you. Thank you.
Okay, we start, yeah?
We'll start, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Are you going? So are you going to introduce? Are you going to introduce us, or shall we? Shall
Yeah.
I start?
I will do that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I'm taking myself as a presenter.
Yeah. Basically, almost the same like previously. So after this, we do the quick introduction by Amanda, the opening. After that, I do the opening, and then play the video until waiting for some people to join. After that, I will do the moderation. I will introduce you. Yeah.
So still more any 5 minutes?
Sorry.
Still more 5 minutes to start?
Oh, it's already now. Please stop the screen now.
Okay, I will stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oke, Aldi, silakan dimasukkan peserta.
Baik, Pak. Baik, Pak.
Selamat siang Bapak Ibu rekan-rekan semua, saya Amanda MC pada kegiatan kita siang ini. Mohon bersabar menunggu peserta yang lain, tetap pastikan mic Anda dalam posisi mute selama kegiatan berlangsung. Kita akan memulai 5 menit lagi.
Everest Technologies is an award-winning software product company with its core in AIOps for enterprise and telecoms. Using AIOps and its related processes, it lays the foundation of digital transformation for enterprises and telecoms. Our flagship product, under the Infraon brand, blends together an AIOps-driven core. We cater to large enterprises, telecoms, BFSI, government, and other verticals. We have a noteworthy global presence. Infraon for the enterprise is AIOps-driven and simplifies IT operations management. It's a product suite that consists of 3 integrated products underneath. Infraon IMIS is a unified IT infrastructure management tool. Infraon Desk automates business processes and service delivery. We also have a Pink Elephant certification for our Infraon Desk product. Infraon NCCM automates change and configuration management. For telecoms, the combination of Infraon OSS and Infraon Desk can cater to deployments of any scale. Chief executives can now transform IT into a strategic business driver. At Everest Technologies, we use AI, machine learning, and inventive products to bridge the digital transformation gap. Everest Technologies is an award-winning software product company with its core in AIOps for enterprise and telecoms. Using AIOps and its related processes, it lays the foundation of digital transformation for enterprises and telecoms. Our flagship product, under the Infraon brand, blends together an AIOps-driven core. We cater to large enterprises, telecoms, BFSI, government, and other verticals. We have a noteworthy global presence. Infraon for the enterprise is AIOps-driven and simplifies IT operations management. It's a product suite that consists of 3 integrated products underneath. Infraon IMIS is a unified IT infrastructure management tool. Infraon Desk automates business processes and service delivery. We also have a Pink Elephant certification for our Infraon Desk product. Infraon NCCM automates change and configuration management. For telecoms, the combination of Infraon OSS and Infraon Desk can cater to deployments of any scale. Chief executives can now transform IT into a strategic business. At Everest Technologies, we use machine learning and inventive products to bridge the digital transformation gap. Everest Technologies is an award-winning software product company.
Selamat siang Bapak Ibu rekan-rekan, kita akan memulai rangkaian acara webinar kita. Terima kasih atas kehadirannya. Dalam kesempatan yang baik ini, kita akan membahas tema mengenai ITXMAkademi, kenali 13 proses ITIL untuk Anda. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining our webinar series today. We will discuss ITXMAkademi, know your 13 processes of ITIL for your business. Kegiatan ini didukung oleh Aptiknas, Asosiasi Pengusaha Teknologi Informasi dan Komunikasi Nasional. Diadakan oleh Event Cerdas, Mitra Transformasi Digital Anda. Didukung juga oleh media partner biskom.web.id, portal teknologi informasi komunikasi dan hukum. This event is supported by Aptiknas Indonesia ICT Business Association, Event Cerdas, your digital transformation partner, and biskom.web.id, IT and Law Portal. Webinar ini akan dimoderator oleh Fanky selaku Ketua Aptiknas DKI Jakarta. This webinar will be moderated by Fanky as Regional Chairman of Aptiknas Jakarta. Silakan Pak Fanky.
Ya, terima kasih sama Amanda, terima kasih ya. Selamat siang Bapak Ibu rekan-rekan, selamat bergabung kembali dalam kegiatan rutin kita setiap Kamis siang. Kita membahas berbagai teknologi dan hal menarik seputar teknologi informasi. Secara khusus terkait dengan bulan ini kami meluncing satu portal yang namanya ITXMAkademi ya. Jadi ITXMAkademi.com nanti teman-teman bisa akses. Nah, di sana nanti kita akan coba posting berbagai informasi menarik terkait dengan IT Operation Management, IT Service Management, dan IT Asset Management. Makanya kami sebutnya menjadi ITXM Academy. Nah, seperti mungkin yang rekan-rekan ketahui, jadi kami di Kota Cerdas Indonesia saat ini telah ditunjuk menjadi distributor satu produk yang namanya Everest IMS ya. Nah, produk ini sendiri banyak digunakan terkait dengan layanan ya, layanan dari terkait dengan IT Operation Management dan IT Service Management. Nah, dalam kesempatan kali ini kita akan bahas tentang 13 proses ITIL ya. Jadi mungkin ada rekan-rekan yang mengikuti webinar kita sebelumnya terkait dengan IT Service Management menggunakan framework ITIL. Nah, ITIL ini termasuk framework yang paling banyak digunakan di Indonesia, khususnya di perusahaan-perusahaan besar ya. Dan sekarang ini bukan cuma lagi perusahaan besar, jadi perusahaan-perusahaan yang kecil dan menengah pun telah menggunakan menggunakan framework ITIL. Nah, kita akan coba lihat satu produk namanya Infraon Desk. Infraon Desk ini merupakan produk dari Everest IMS yang konsentrasinya melakukan implementasi dari IT Service Management. Nah, izin saya share sebentar ya. Jadi terkait dengan IT terkait dengan proses ini ya. Jadi proses di dalam ITIL sendiri kita lihat ini pakai versi 3 ya. Nah, sebenarnya sudah ada versi 4, tapi yang nanti kita akan coba bahas versi 3 karena di versi 3 ini yang paling banyak implementasinya sampai saat ini di Indonesia. Nah, kita lihat ada 5 besaran besar terkait dengan ITIL proses ya. Jadi ada yang terkait dengan service strategi, service design, service transition, kemudian service operation, dan continuous service improvement. Nah, si produk Infraon ini telah bisa mengcover 13 proses ITIL ya, yang mainly ataupun yang paling banyak dan utamanya digunakan di banyak perusahaan ya, di tempat rekan-rekan sekalian. Nah, kita akan coba nanti gali lebih banyak tentang apa saja yang service apa saja ataupun proses apa saja yang dimiliki ataupun disupport oleh Infraon di dalam produknya untuk bisa kita gunakan dalam kaitan implementasi ITIL ya, atau IT Service Management di tempat rekan-rekan sekalian. Ya, jadi ini adalah framework. Nanti kita akan coba lihat produknya. Nah, jadi di sini telah hadir teman-teman dari Infraon. Presentasinya nanti akan dalam bahasa Inggris, jadi nanti saya akan membantu dalam beberapa slide apabila diperlukan untuk mentranslate ke dalam bahasa Indonesia ya. Oke, saya akan perkenalkan ada 2 kawan kita dari India, dari produk Infraon Everest IMS. Yang pertama adalah Mr. Syed Noor atau Noor, Mr. Noor. How are you, Mr. Noor?
Oh, fine. I'm fine. Thank you.
Yeah. The other is Abhishek. Yeah, Abhishek, how are you, Abhishek?
I'm great, Fanky. Nice to meet with you.
Ya, jadi ada Mr. Abhishek dan Mr. Noor yang akan present ya dan mendiskusikan solusi dan produk terkait dengan Infraon ya. Oke, the next I will invite Noor to present the solution, the presentation. If the audience needs to detail some information, I will do some translation in each slide. Yeah, Noor, the screen is yours.
All right, thank you, Fanky. So I hope everyone can able to see my screen, right?
Yes, already.
Perfect. So thank you, Fanky, for introduction with Everest IMS. So I hope all the participants have saw the video of Everest IMS, which we carry which the Everest IMS having the portfolio of 3 products: Infraon IMS, Infraon Desk, and Infraon NCCM tool. So to start with a couple of minutes regarding about Everest IMS. So a quick introduction about the company. So we are Everest IMS Technologies, and we are in the industry since from 14 to 15 years. And our headquarters is in Bangalore, India, which is a global development center and global support center sits in Bangalore, India. Okay. So as a company, we are pretty young because from last 5 years, we are independent firm. Okay, so earlier we was with KDDI Group, which was the second largest telecom company in Japan. So we was associated with KDDI, and then we split it out 5 years back, and now we formed as a Everest IMS Technologies. So since from last 5 years, we currently have more than 250 plus customers internationally, and we are serving geographically in all the locations. Okay, so either it may be a Southeast Asia, either it may be a Middle East, and all the. So still we are expanding the other regions as well. Okay, so on the Everest IMS portfolio, we have 5 core integrated products. So as an introduction in the video which Fanky had played. Okay, so we also have a telecom products as well in our portfolios. Okay, So telecom product related to monitoring the telecom solutions as well. Okay. So let me go towards to the another slide. So in terms of vision and mission, we are actually trying to help our customers in their journey of digital transformation through our products. Like we are trying to convert the IT team from a cost center to a business center. Okay. So with the help of Infraon desk, we are actually trying to automate as much as possible in terms of IT operations. So not only restricting to the IT team, we are streamlining the service management across the all the departments. Okay, like HR, finance, accounts, admin. Okay, to just take an example, like in HR, certain activities like new employee joining will be there. Okay, so where the company, I mean, where the HR team will be get involved in that particular task. Okay, so HR team and IT team, if they both come together and they both resolve that particular new employee both joining, so that really automate the process there. Okay, so with the help of our Infraon desk, what we are trying to do is we are streamlining the service management with across all the departments, which makes them faster. Okay, so that the organization can adopt the faster processes as well. Okay, and we have received few awards along the way. Few like product based certifications and few are the process related ISO certifications. So basically ISO certifications will ensure that we follow, Everest IMS follows the strong processes, so which gives the confidence to our partners and customers that yes, we have ISO 27000 security certification, ISO 20000 certification, which really helps to the customers to at the time of auditing or at the time of eligibility criteria, at the time of selecting the tools. So they used to have prerequisites checking whether the vendor is having all these certifications or not. And one of the important certification which we recently did is OASP security certification, OASP. Okay, so basically it ensures that the softwares which we are selling to our customers, okay, don't have any open vulnerabilities. Okay, so that really gives a strong trust to the partners and customers, where our solutions are open vulnerabilities. Okay, and as today's agenda is more to discuss more on the ITSM, information technology service management, so where we have a product name as Infraon desk. Okay, so our Infraon desk is also got certified with the Pink Elephant body. So we have a 13 process certifications. Okay, so once I complete this PPT, will show directly on the Pink Elephant website, where all the competitors have got listed out there. So we are around third or fifth place, where we received 13 our process certifications. Okay, so moving to next slide. So as I said earlier, that we have 5 core integrated products. Okay, so 2 comes under telecom offerings. Okay, and 3 comes under the unified enterprise offerings. So usually under the telecom offerings, I just give you a glimpse that as we are a part of larger telecom company, so the solution has grown in the telecom environment itself. So that's why we have a separate domain. We have IoTMS platform, where we are trying to capture the information from IoT devices as well. Okay, so we are trying to bring out all the analog objects into the monitoring domain as well. Okay? So those about the telecom offerings. Coming to the enterprise offering, yes, in Infraon IMS, Infraon information infrastructure monitoring tool, Infraon desk, and Infraon NCCM. So basically, Infraon IMS is I can say it is a tool which is it's a monitoring system. Okay, monitoring your IT devices, network switches, routers, firewalls. Okay, also your peripheral devices, the wireless controllers, access points, including the monitoring of traffic flows in the system. Okay, along with the IP phones, IP cameras. Okay, so all this comes under the Infraon IMS, and hopefully Fanky will schedule another call another meeting where we can discuss more on the infrastructure monitoring tool. So today we'll discuss more on the Infraon desk. So Infraon desk, which takes care of all of your IT issues. Okay, it's a platform of all the processes to taken up, like incident, problem, change, release, knowledge, survey. Okay, it will have automatic workflow engine, SLAs. Okay, to configure for categories, resolution time, and overall tracking, dashboards, okay, KPIs, all those things. And in Infraon NCCM, so this is more of a automation, security, and configuration management kind of a tool. Okay, so these three comes under the unified enterprise offering tool. Yeah, so coming to the Infraon suite, under the Infraon suite, basically we have these two products, which is Infraon IMS, which I just said about that, right? With the Infraon IMS, we can monitor it. With the Infraon desk, we can manage it. And with the Infraon NCCM, we can change any configurations. Okay, so in a single line, what I can say is, although these three are independent products, okay, they can work together in an integrated fashion as well. If any customer is having a requirement of any monitoring tool, and as well as a service desk ticketing tool, yes, with the help of infrastructure management tool and Infraon desk, we can monitor and we can manage it. Okay, so all of these three tools are having interesting features by themselves, but the best benefits will come into picture when they offered as a Infraon suite. Okay, so coming to the Infraon desk, this Infraon desk is available both on a cloud, okay, on a SaaS model, and an on-premise model as well. And we have a chatbot option as well, okay, where it helps the organization or a management, where the end users can sometimes, with the help of chatbot, they can have a reset password option. Okay, they can create the incident, they can create the service request with the help of chatbots without using any portal access, all those things. It really helps them, right? So Infraon desk is a multi-channel, I can say, just to complete on the Infraon IMS. So these are the broad features of Infraon IMS. We'll schedule another meeting and we'll discuss more on that. Okay, so this is about Infraon desk, incident, problem, workflow automation. So all these processes are got certified with the Pink Elephant. Okay, so as I said that it's a SaaS and on-premise. Okay, so it's a multi-channel communication, which means that the tool is intelligent enough to convert your emails to incidents as well. Okay, so that is very first communication channel where we can convert your emails to incidents. And second is, we have mobile apps, okay, Android and iPhone, where the end users can create an incident or a request from a handy app, okay, where the incidents can be responded, from the mobile app as well. Okay, so that's the second level of communication. And the third level of communication is, we itself have a self-service portal, so the employees or the customers or the technicians or agents can able to log in the portal and can create the incidents by themselves. So that's the third portal, third access. And the fourth one is, we also have, we are, as a product, we are open for any type of integrations. Okay, so that's the reason we mentioned web API app integration. So we itself have API app integration functionality. So in case if any customer is already using any third-party software tools, maybe it is a SolarWinds monitoring tool, or maybe it is any call center solution, or maybe any SharePoint solution. Yes, we are open to integrate with any third party with our Infraon desk. Okay, so whenever any, let's say example, any monitoring tool finds an alarm, so those alarms can be get converted with the help of Infraon desk. So with the help of our API app integrations, we can convert those alarms into incidents as well. So these ways we can create the incidents. Okay, and we can use this Infraon desk not only restricted with IT team. We can use this Infraon desk for all the other departments, IT, HR. So where it automates all your organization. Okay, so multi-site support. So that's multi-site support is nothing like we have different workflows where any IT support or HR support, okay, finance support, they can start using our tool to automate their departments or processes. Okay. A few real world cases I just want to show, tell you that usually I show this slide. Okay, so normally every customer will have experiences in their work, right? So I used to say that whether are you facing any experiences in your real time world, like example, can can my tool, every customer will have a questions like, can my tool helps on a root cause analysis? Yes. Can it help them to prepare capacity planning report based on the year's data, previous year's data, so they can plan for coming year IT budget? Yes. Okay. So for the network engineers or the server engineers or any other managers, so they want to have all the KPIs, okay, of a quarterly data or a yearly or a annually data, so that they want to review that particular report, and then they want to give the performance level based on for the engineers. Okay, yeah, with the help of our Infraon desk we can do that. Okay. Key customers, few key customers we have in all the domains, not only restricted to one particular domain. So we have our presence in telecom vertical, BFSI, enterprise, government verticals. Okay, so these are a few key customers which we are covered in the PPT. Okay, so now moving to the Infraon desk PPT. Let me just. Yeah. I hope everyone can see me, right? Okay. So yeah, so when we talk about Infraon desk, so I always request, I request everyone to feel free to interrupt me at any time, okay, for any questions regarding on the Infraon desk. Okay. Sorry, before starting this, I just wanted to showcase one of the Pink Verify. So I have saved this in my bookmark. Okay. So this is the Pink Elephant certification, Pink Elephant website. Okay. pinkelephant.com. So where we can see the list of competitors. Okay. So where in the top you can see Axios 16 processes. Okay. So here you can see one of the leaders of service desk, ServiceNow. Okay. When we stands here, Everest IMS, we got 13 process certified, and still below you can see Ivanti, CA, IBM, okay, BMC Remedy, 11 processes. So as for the 13 processes, we got like asset management, availability management, change management, event management, incident management, okay, knowledge management, problem management, release, request fulfillment, system asset configuration management, service continuity, service level, service portfolio. So basically, this is not that much easy to get these certifications or processes get certified with the Pink Elephant. Okay, so we need to follow the best ITSM guidelines. We need to follow the best ITIL framework. Okay, the terminologies, all those things, and then the Pink Elephant consultants, they used to review our tool, and then they used to certify whether this tool is following the best practices or not. So based on that, we got certified with the 13th process. So still on the coming down, you can see Moderator or Manage Engine having the 4 processes. Okay, so we have abbreviation full forms as well, asset, availability, all those things. So this is one of the added advantage of selecting Infraon desk having the 13 process certified, which makes the customers happy, or having the getting the confidence that yes, they are using the quality tool. Okay, the best ITSM practice, having the ITIL guidelines tool. Okay, so switching to the PPT now, ITSM webinar. Okay. So when we talk about Infraon Desk, okay, which is a ITSM tool, it helps you to take control of IT, okay, as a driving seat of your ITSM tool. Okay, so like whenever there is a shortage or whenever there is an issue, okay, pertaining to any customer or any user, first and foremost they will call the help desk to understand how they can resolve issues, right? So that's the reason always I used to say that ITSM is as a driving seat. Okay, so Infraon Desk provides you the 360-degree visibility in the entire system. Okay, so as ITSM tools can be integrated with third-party tools as well. Okay, like if it is integrated with NMS, wherever there is a network device down, okay, then alarm can be sent to ITSM, and ITSM tool can create an alarm automatically and can assign to the concerned team as well. So where it can resolve and follow the entire incident management process. So it helps you the shift from operational to strategic, right? So it helps you to shift from where you can define the workflows and define certain rules and automation, where if an alarm is coming from network device, it should go to network team. If an alarm coming from server device, it should go to server team, so on, like so on. So we can configure these type of workflows. So based on the category, the catalog selected by the customer or end user, it automatically routes to the concerned department team. So these kind of automations can be used, okay, and also can create a certain workflows where a multiple teams can come together and they can collaborate within the tool to set up a process. Okay, so to just give you an example, during this pandemic, everyone is working from home, right? So, but one thing doesn't stop is people are hiring new joinees. So HR team is continuously hiring the new joinees. So in such scenarios, ITSM was broadly used as an employee onboarding system, where once an employee joins in, okay, so what are the first few things that are done is basically providing with the email address, providing with the laptop, providing with the VPN access to the system. Okay, so there are multiple teams to align to work on this. So you have HR team, you have admin team, you have delivery team. So in this way, we can collaborate all the teams together and we can assign each and every task to each and every department. So what we can do is we can create an entire flow of it where an employee joins, a ticket is raised. First of all, it goes to the HR for the joining formalities, and it goes to IT admin for a laptop. Okay, and once laptop is assigned, it goes to the admin team so that admin can arrange or send the laptop to the employee's destination. So these kind of workflows can be created in Infraon Desk. Same follows for any areas as well. So that's about shift from automation or align IT to business strategy. And ITSM is actually a tool which can be used in any domain. So in any vertical. So it's not restricted to only for IT vertical or a manufacturing vertical like that. So this tool can be, I mean, there is no limit on how you can utilize the tool. Okay, so how we have, we have given these tools to hospitality environment. We have given this tool to hospitals, banks, and government organizations. So all the places ITSM is being utilized, not just only for the IT sector, but also for the other segments as well. So the reason why I'm focusing for all the, on the ITSM more on the department side or on the vertical side is, so many of the team members, they usually think that this ITSM is not for particular vertical like hospitals or hotels, okay, hospitality environments. So this tool can automate at any verticals. So by using the Infraon Desk, they can automate the processes. To just take an example, in the hospitality environment, like any 7-star hotels or 5-star hotels, so they can use this tool to automate their process. Like if any customer goes to any room and he saws that some issues related to plumbing, some issues are related to electricity or any Wi-Fi access or telephone access. Okay, so all these type of issues he can complain it by a mobile app, or he can raise a ticket from the web portal access. So with this, automatically it assigns to concerned plumber team or a technical team. Okay, they can take it up from there. Okay, so Infraon desk features list. So when we talk about the features list of Infraon ITSM tool, like these are the some of the core capabilities we have. We'll try to go in one by one. Okay, so incident management. Incident management. I'm more focusing on the processes which we got the 13 process certified from the Pink Elephant. Okay, so incident management is like whenever there is an issue faced by any customer or a user, so this Infraon desk tool can be utilized internally or externally as well. Okay, so internally is nothing like within the organization. Externally, like maybe you have customers and your customers wants to create your complaints. Okay, and as a technical support team, you want to give the support to your customers. Okay, so the users, internal users or customers, so they can at any time they can create an incident. Okay, so basically and sudden down of any IT related issue or any instance where the end users they can't work from there. Okay, so a sudden failure which is stopping the employees or the customers to work from there. Okay, so example, my email is not working. Okay, or my monitor gets blank. So these type of issues will immediately stops the job of the employees. So that is called it as the term called it as an incident. Okay, so maybe we can call it as printer is not working. Okay, all those types. So any incident.
Hello, Sai. Hello,
Yeah,
Noor.
yeah.
Please continue.
Yeah, sure. I thought some questions is there. Okay. So any incident related to network device or a server device can be called it as an incident. When we say an incident management, it will create an entire workflow where once an incident comes in it, it can have a different state and status. So basically, as per ITIL, there are the states like open, assign, in progress, resolve notified, resolution accepted, resolution rejected, close status. Okay, so these are all the mandatory states given by ITIL. Okay, but what we did is we added one more column named as a status. Okay, which will be helpful to the customers by understanding easily if the ticket is in progress, what is the status. So in progress in the sense where exactly the status. So whether it is assigned to procurement team or whether we are waiting for a new particular procurement part. Okay, or whether the engineer is on a leave. So that's the reason it's in progress. So we can configure multiple statuses in our Infraon desk. Okay, so then I mean in the incident management, the SLA management is linked with the incident. So whenever incident is created, automatically the SLA starts working, and it monitors at what time the engineer or a technical support engineer is giving the state as in progress, giving the in resolution. Okay, so it captures the time and it gives you a report that how much time the engineer had spent on that on that particular incident. Okay, so is that SLA meeting within the time, or whether the SLA is breaches out. Okay, so if the SLA gets breaches out, then we have a concept of escalations. So before SLA concept escalation, after SLA escalation. So all these things can be get configured in the incident management life cycle. Okay, so moving towards to the another process, problem management. In a simple line, I can say a repeated number of incidents is called as a problem management. Okay, so when you see repeated incidents in a real time, you can convert it as a problem, and it follows problem workflow where you try to find out the root cause of the incident as well. So to just give you a real-time example, if let's say emails are not working as an incident, and suddenly in a day we get 20 to 30 incidents, email is not working, email is not working, like that, then those particular based on that, what the internal IT department, what they do is they create the problem. Okay, so that problem will be managed by L2 support team. Okay, so repeated number of incidents will be created as a problem, and that problem will be handled by L2 support team. And L2 support team, usually they use to find out the root causes why this is happening regularly, and that too today we get 25 incidents of the same type. So they will fix the problem permanently, and then they will close the problem, and then we can give the resolution to the incident as well. So that's about the problem management. Okay, and then SLA management. Okay, so any incident or any problem is coming. Okay, so it is by default the SLA is attached to it. Okay, so you need to resolve or respond to that as per SLA on time. Infraon desk or ITSM tool provides you the SLA management, and you can create different SLA templates, okay, as per your organization. So few organizations have 1 day SLA, 2 day, or 1 hour, 2 hours, 24-hour SLA. So it depends on the customer to customer organization setup. So you can configure the multiple SLA templates. So there can be some services which are more critical than others. There can be an incident response time like 15 minutes or something, and your incident resolution time which will be like 1 hour. Okay, and then there can be some lower critical services, okay, where if it is not responded in 1 hour or 2 hours, then that doesn't impact the business services. Then again you have different SLAs for your vendors, okay, as well as third party vendors. SLA also can be incorporated in our SLA management. So Infraon desk SLA is totally a dynamic one. Okay, so always you can create in a runtime. Okay, and you can configure it in the for the incident and problem change release for all the processes. It is attached by default. Okay, and moving to the task management. Yeah, task management itself, it says that taking the task. Okay, so to just give you an example, a task management is linked with incident, a task is linked with a problem. Okay, a service request. So basically what happens is once an incident is created and it is assigned to a concerned agent or engineer, and if let's say if that engineer is already if that engineer wants to take an help of another department, okay, then he can create a task internally of on that particular incident itself. So he can create a task and he can assign to the another HR person or a finance person to work that particular task, okay, and to give and to respond it within a 1 day. Okay, so internally this is happening. Okay, so they are actually sharing their job, the incidents, whatever based on the workload. Okay, so based on the workload they can create a task, or based on the task, the incident, they can create a task and they can assign to the concerned department, and they can, once the department responds, okay, then they will again work on that particular incident. So this really helps to automate the collaborate each and every departments with the help of task management. Okay, so franchise management. So we do have franchise management as well, extending the ITSM tool. So basically under the ITSM we have incident, problem, change, these processes. So but we also did the franchise management module, where this is one of the extending process with the ITSM tool. It helps the users okay, or franchises, where we can have multiple franchises and communicate within the system. So to just give an example, you have a vendor for the softwares, okay, like Microsoft licenses vendor, okay. You have a different vendor for providing the laptops, okay. So in that case, if any issue comes with the laptop, so with the help of this franchise management, we can assign the incident to the franchise management vendor as well. With the help of Infraon desk, we can assign to franchise, I mean third party vendor as well. So we can create a workflow in that level as well, okay. And change management. So change management is all nothing but any changes happening in the organization, okay. So basically, as per ITSM service management, usually it says that if any change happens in an organization, it needs to be get tracked, recorded, okay. And there will be a separate team will be there to focus on changes. So maybe whether it may be sometimes a major change, sometimes a minor change, okay, or sometimes maybe there will be an emergency change, okay. So based on the type of change, we can create or configure the workflow rules in the system. So let's say if it is an emergency change, it doesn't require any approvals, any reviews, and it can directly goes to concerned team. To just take an example, as I said, emails are not working, then it stops all the business, I mean all the uh, work all the employees work, right? So immediately what we can do is we can change the router. If the issue is with router, or if issue is with switch or any firewall or a port, so we can immediately change that, so that it doesn't impact on the organization's productivity, okay. So if it is a major change, then what we can do is there is a process. So the IT team, the change IT team, they will create a change record, okay, and it goes to CAB approval pending. So as per ITSM, we used to call it as a CAB, Change Advisory Board. So in every organization, there will be a board where they used to sit and discuss whether we require this change or not, okay. And if changing this particular major change, is there any risk is there in the organization, okay. So the C-level executives, they used to sit and discuss all these pros and cons, okay, of that particular impact of change, and then they will approve that particular change advisory board approvals, and from there it goes to change manager, and the change manager will start working on that particular request, okay. So basically, to just give an example, the major change may be like request for upgradation of Windows 7 to Windows 10 within the organization. So in the organization, you may have 250 to 1000 employees, okay. So suddenly for the 1000 employees, you can't change from Windows 7 to Windows 10. Maybe there is a problem with the finance team, because there is a limited budget for upgradations to purchase the licenses, okay. So we need to take all the teams approvals. So that's the reason that is called as a CAB approvals, and then we have a CAB review group, and then we have standard approvals, and then it assigns to the concerned change manager team. From there proceeded. It proceeds to it is assigns to change engineer, and he will start working on that particular change. So meanwhile, we have a change calendar where it records each and every task schedule as well. So it shows us on which date we are having the implementation phase, on which date we have the building phase or a deployment phase, and on which date we have a testing phase. So we can configure those particular change calendar, changes happening on that particular services, we can configure in our change calendar as well. So any questions so far?
Yeah, I saw so many questions already.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shall
You
we
want-
shall we focus on the last, or
I
once
think we
complete?
focus on the presentation first. Yeah. Please
Yeah,
continue.
sure. Yeah. And then we have CMDB and asset management. So configuration management, database, and asset management. So basically, CMDB management. Yes, we used to manage all the configurations of your devices. Okay. So whether it is whether it may be like CPU, okay, or a printer configuration, or a printer scanner, okay. So whichever is having the IP addresses, we used to scan those, okay, discover it, and we used to manage all those particular. I mean, we used to maintain all your assets or configurations in our database, okay. So to just to give you an example, we have an agentless discovery, okay. So we with the help of agentless discovery, we used to identify. I mean, we used to get all the configurations of your organization, and from there we can track your IP address, RAM, okay, size of your hard disk, what is the MAC address, what is the OS version, okay, IE Internet Explorer version, what are the softwares you are using, authorized softwares, unauthorized softwares, what are the hardwares, what are the service packs, okay. So all these things can be managed under the CMDB tool, okay. And under the asset management, yes, we have a separate product named as Infraon Asset Management. So with the help of Infraon Asset Management, we can have all the life cycle. I mean, we can run all the life cycle of that particular assets from beginning to, I mean, delivery to decompose, okay. So let's say if we are assigning any asset to any particular employee, so from there that particular asset will be I mean, we are recording the warranty date, okay, and then we are maintaining that particular asset information, procurement details, vendor details, or still all related to contract details, okay. So in case, let's say after 6 years or after 5 years, suddenly if the asset is giving us a problem, then what we will do is we will take it under the maintenance phase, okay. So we have the whole life cycle of the asset management as well. And also with the help of this CMDB and asset management, we used to share the notifications, expiry notifications to our stakeholders as well, so that they will have the AMCs as well, right? Annual maintenances. And service catalog. So service catalog is nothing like we have different services for incident, problem, request, change, okay. Few required approvals, few required priorities, okay. So classified into business services and technical services. So as per ITIL, Information Technology Infrastructure Library, so basically what it suggests us that every organization will be having business services and technical services. So under the business services, the HR team comes. Under the business services, the finance team comes, and admin team comes. But under the technical services, the IT related issues will be there. So if any IT related issues, maybe or issues are there, or any requests are there, okay, those will be configured as a IT related issues, okay. So under the service catalog, we have like business services, technical services, okay. So we can configure categories, subcategories, service issues, okay. So for each and every process incident, there will be a different service issues, okay. And for the change, there will be a different service issues, okay. So each and every process will be having different services. We can configure all those in Infraon desk, and we can start using the life cycle of that particular processes. And self-service portal, okay. So as earlier, as I said, like we have multiple ways of creating a ticket, okay. So which we have one option where self-service portal, with the help of self-service, the service desk engineer can create an incident on behalf of customers, or let's say or employees call to service desk, then they says that please create an incident on behalf of my name, as I'm outside of the organization, outside of company, going to some field job, okay. So the service desk can create an incident on behalf of Noor or on behalf of any employee. So that is one of the creating a ticket of one of the multiple ways. Okay, and then vendor management we covered, right? And request management. So request management is nothing like the employees or the customers whenever they request for any services. So let's say as an employee, if I joins a new organization, if I joins as a new employee, then I require a printer. Okay, I request a printer, then it goes to my department head, and then my department head approves, and then it goes to IT manager, and then it goes to accounts or finance, and then it goes to concerned procurement team, where he will hand over that particular request to the concerned employee. So there will be a multiple level of approvals we can configure in Infraon desk. Okay, so with the help of all the approvals acceptance, it will assigns to procurement, and procurement will hand over to the employee. So to just take an example from the external part, so let's say as a system integrator, you are giving the services to your customers. Okay, example. So you are giving the services like let's say networking services or any hardware services. So for few customers, they require the health checks. Okay, so they require the health checks, or they require they request to the system integrators to give us any additional licenses. So those comes under the request management, and internally it have approvals, and if any budgeting approval is there, once it is approved, then we can give the additional licenses, or we can have the free health checks. All those things will be covered under the request management. So these are the core capabilities or core processes which we carry in our Infraon desk tool. Apart from this core modules or core processes, we have few additional features as well. Okay, so additional features like customer survey feedback. So we can call it as a survey management. So with the help of survey management, usually the organization will improve by themselves. Okay, so with the help of survey and feedback, the organization used to keep on improving their IT team or improving their processes. Okay, so we have multiple ways to take the feedbacks. One is once an incident is resolved by technical engineer, the employee or the customer, once he accepts the resolution, then immediately a feedback pop-up comes. How do you rate the services of our IT team? Is it a good, or is it an average, or is it an excellent? So the employee or a customer fills that particular form so that it helps the management to improve their performances. So based on this feedback forms, we can appreciate our internal IT team. Okay, so based on that motivations, our processes will become more strong as well. So all these processes are linked to each other. So incident to problem, problem to change, change to release, release to request, and then survey management, knowledge management. So all these are integrated and linked with each other. So once we implement these processes, then the organization will get a best and better results, and they definitely have a good results as well. Okay, so and then the another additional feature is API based integrations. So as I earlier said that yes, we are open for integrations with all the tools, any type of kind of tool, or otherwise we itself have our Infraon IMS tool as well. So we can integrate these two, Infraon desk and Infraon IMS, and we can deliver it to the customers whoever required. Okay, so so the surveys can be can be taken like in a periodic, okay, or a month or 2 months, to improve the organization and improve the performance of a team. Okay, and then multi-channel. So as I covered that, inter-department. So that's also like HR, IT, finance team. Okay, mobile app. Yes, I said, like as I said, we have Android and iPhone mobile apps, iOS. So you can go to the Android Play Store or iTunes Play Store and can download the mobile apps. Okay. So to just tell you that why Infraon desk. Okay, so what is the reason to opt the Infraon desk? The very first point is we are certified with the 13 processes, which gives you a surety, assurance that we are following the best practices of ITIL, and it's a quality product where the senior most consultants, ITSM perfect, expertise consultants, they used to review the tool and process everything. They certified us. So that's one of the key advantage why Infraon desk. Okay, and second is we are direct product owners. Okay, we are not the distributors. Okay, so in case if let's say with the help of Fanky, if you get if we get any customer, so is there any customizations required or is there any modifications to be done, our support team directly will help you. Okay, so unless like apart from other competitors, like you can take an example of Manage Engine or ServiceNow, so they are all depends on the distributors, so they won't much do any enhancements or modifications. Okay, but we always accept the customizations because it's a product, right? Every organization will have a different hierarchy, different organization flows. We accept that and we do customizations based. Okay, and then we will deliver it to you, so that the customer can become happy by following the by implementing the processes. Okay, so and then a flexible, easy to use interface. So it's very easy to use interface. So and if anyone is interested to have a live product demonstration, please message to Fanky so that we can schedule one-to-one product demonstration. Okay, and yes, we have few features, additional features where we have an integration option with the WhatsApp or a Slack integration. So few of customers requires WhatsApp integration for any severity or critical base incident. Whenever the incident is created on a high priority, then it immediately assigns to the concerned engineer, so that notifications will be comes to on a WhatsApp as well or on any Slack integrations as well. Okay, so one-stop shop for internal end users and end customers IT challenges. So having all the processes, all the types of configurations. Still I missed one of the main point. I just wanted to tell you that we also have a flexi functionality. So with the help of flexi functionality, what we can do as a customer, you doesn't need to come to vendor to create any new fields on a runtime. Let's say in the create incident, if an employee is asking for a request for a laptop, okay, then as an organization, you want to create few fields to get more information from employees, that what type of brand they are looking, what type of configuration they are looking, what type of processor they are looking. So these type of fields we can create it. Or not I can say we can configure it. Okay, not create it, we can configure it with the help of Infraon desk from admin console. So we doesn't need to go to vendor and ask to change the programming or add the programming. So it's all like free, easy interface. With the help of easy GUI, we can create the fields in a runtime and we can get the information from the employees or from the customers. Okay, so workflow automation. So entire as I covered, like we covers to the we can configure the multiple workflows as well. So it's a dynamic workflow functionality. So entire Infraon desk ITSM, like incident, problem, service request, workflow based. It's a workflow based. It defines how a ticket is assigning from one state to another state, and also we can create multiple workflows for different process. Okay, and also we have pre-configured workflows which assigns to respective stakeholders. Okay, and we have a multi-department process automations like onboarding, transport expenses. Okay, and also you can define tasks which can be configured in sequence or parallel. Okay, it can be used for any team. So whenever technician is creating a ticket, it highlights the knowledge base articles as well. Okay, so you can see here automatic highlighting of knowledge base articles. So knowledge management is one of the supporting process to the organization, where end users, they creating the incidents. Okay, and we as a backend, the IT engineers, they used to publish few knowledge articles. So to just an example, uh, configuring the printer, okay, or configuring the VPN, okay, or installing the Microsoft MS Office or MS any software. So regularly, if these type of incidents are coming, then the IT team, they can create a few knowledge articles and they can publish it in the portal. So whenever the end user or a customer, they creates this, they select this service, immediately we used to pop up the knowledge article, that there is a knowledge article, you can read that and you can resolve by you can fix that issue by yourself. So this helps the organization to where we are sharing the knowledge to employees. Okay, and we are helping the IT team as well to getting the reducing the number of incidents as well. So this is the real way where we are implementing. I mean, once we implement the ITSM, this is the real way we are helping the end users, we are helping the customers, and as well as we are improving the processes within the organization as well. Okay, so this is the few benefits once we implement, like infrastructure monitoring tool, service management, and NCCM tool. So as we have 3 products, core products, okay, so with the help of 3 integrated tools, we can get the best benefits, like infrastructure monitoring tool, we can have faults or performance inventory, so we can identify all those things. Okay, and with the help of service management, we can have automate service, we can have trouble ticketing. So these type of features we can cover it. Okay, and the benefits we used to get, like high ROI, okay, integrated systems, correlated data. So all those things can be helpful to the organizations. And from the digital transformation side, I can say it really helps to like customer experiences, okay, business process, operation efficiencies, and business models. Okay, so all about so in just 5 minutes I'm going to complete it. I think I'm covering more. Okay, so just give me a last 5 minutes to cover a few things. Okay, so what is Infraon Desk? An ITIL v3 based engine, okay, fully packed with features like self-service portal, knowledge management, all these things. So it's a multi-department, SaaS on-premise, highly scalable, flexible with dynamic workflows. So these are all the features. Okay, incident, problem, SLA, okay, reports, dashboards, API-based dashboards, meeting management, workflow management, and other functions like reports and dashboards, notifications like SMS notifications, email notifications, or if any customer requires a WhatsApp notification or Slack integrations, yes, we can do that. Okay, flexible third-party integrations, multi-tenancy support is there, multi-department queuing system. Okay, and yes, this ITSM Infraon Desk tool is can be integrated with your Active Directory as a single sign-on, and can be sync your, I mean, can synchronize with your AD tool, and can get all your users from AD to our Infraon Desk database as well, so that they will have a single sign-on facility. Okay, so these are the key features we have in incident management, like incident auto assignment and escalation, classification of incidents, okay, SLA timeline, link impacted assets. So each and every asset can be linked with the incident management. Okay, incident assigning to third-party vendor. Okay, rule engine to automate the incidents. Okay, I just covered all those things in the previous PPT, but just highlighting that these are the features, key points which we covered in the incident management. Under the problem, root cause analysis of incidents. Okay, so role-based access and reports. Okay, so to find out the known errors. Okay, detailed classification. Okay, notification of workaround to stakeholders, that we are sharing the notifications to the stakeholders that where we are, what is the status of ours. Okay, change management, like as I said, we have normal, emergency, latent, and no impact changes. Okay, automation of change processes. If any impact analysis is there, they will have a review table, or they will have a change cab approval table. They will sit and discuss on that. Okay, if any risk are there, we can configure those risks here. Okay, and then we have a detailed documentation like planning documents and assessment documents. Okay, so all those things will be get recorded in the change management process. Request management, which as I said, like approval concepts. Okay, all those n level of approval we can configure it. SLA management, underpinning contracts. Okay, so we can have flexible SLA templates. Okay, so we can configure the business hours, non-business hours, critical business hours. Okay, so to just take an example, a banking as a customer. So since from morning 10 o'clock to afternoon 2 o'clock, it's a critical business hours for them. And afternoon 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock, it's a lunch time. So at that time, the business hours will be not that much critical. It will be like non-critical business hours. So we can differentiate the critical to non-critical support hours as well for that particular customer. So we can configure multiple escalations. Okay, we can have billing systems. Okay, and with this, with the help of SLA management, we can cross-link with incidents, problems, changes, all those things. Task management, inter-team collaborations. Okay, all these features. Knowledge management, franchise. So these are meeting management, creating the agenda of that particular discussions with the team. Okay, appointment schedule with the help of meeting managements. Okay, so these are all the broad features of our Infraon desk tool. Okay, hopefully I have covered all, and I just want to show you that, as I earlier also shown, that these are few key customers are using our tool from telecom domain or BFSI enterprise. Okay, so to just look on the questionnaire, before looking the questions, I just want to tell you that if anyone is interested to have a product live demonstration, please please contact to Fanky so that we can have a one-to-one product live demonstration as well. Okay. Yeah. So Fanky, I'm done with the ITSM Infraon desk.
Do you want? Sorry, Noor. Do you want to just show just a simple demo that everybody can see the platform?
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. I think we have a time, right?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. So let me access the tool demo.
Because some attendees asking the demo. Yeah.
Okay, not a problem. To just tell you regarding on the tool programming, the main programming language for this tool we used is Python. Okay, so in fact all our other tools as well, we have used the Python programming language. Okay, and the operating system, the prerequisites we require to deploy the tool is Oracle Linux. Okay, so Oracle Linux, and database is PostgreSQL. So with the advantage, the good thing of this tool is, both Oracle Linux and PostgreSQL are open source. Okay, so there is no additional cost to install this softwares, right? So that's one of the key advantage for the customers. Okay, and second is it's a multi-browser supported. Okay, currently I'm using Chrome. You may access via Mozilla, Firefox, Safari, Microsoft Edge. Okay. So this is the landing page of a super user. Okay, so I just want to showcase few key features. Like first of all, I just wanted to show you every organization will be having multiple roles. Okay, so you may have roles like procurement manager, admin manager, finance manager, okay, or service desk manager, okay, or customer manager. So few competitors, like example to say manage engine, all those few competitors, what they do is they have given directly to, I mean, they doesn't give you the access to create the roles. Okay, so what we did is we directly give you an option where the customer can directly go and create the roles as well. Okay, so once he create the role, he can manage the privileges as well. So for this manager, what type of permission I need to give? Okay, so which process I need to show him, whether incident, whether problem, whether change. Okay, so all these processes, I mean, permissions, privileges can be done from the role management. Okay, so like already we have created few roles here in NOC. Okay, technical support engineers, customer service engineer, problem engineer, change engineer. Okay, so once we create these roles, we also have technicians. Technicians are the persons who responds or who works on the incidents. Okay, so who works on the incidents, or who works on the change, tickets, requests. Okay, working on the SLAs, based on the SLAs. And requesters, so requesters is nothing but employees or customers, so who are requesting the incidents. Okay, who are requesting the incidents, so who are requesting the requests. Okay, so this is about the I mean, roles concept. And we have system settings. So this is an admin console where we can configure the shift management. So if any customer is having multiple shifts, we can configure that. And we can configure the holidays and leaves. Okay, yearly holidays, like example in Indonesia, you may have yearly calendars. Okay, so you can configure that so that every country will be having the I mean, public holidays. So the SLA skips those public holidays. Okay, and we can, with the help of SMTP server, we can configure the email notifications. Okay, and with the help of SMS gateway, we can configure the SMS notifications, provided the customers need to provide us the APIs from, so that they can purchase from the network service providers, and they need to share us the APIs service. Okay, and also we have announcement option. Okay, where announcement is nothing but like a general announcements. Okay, within the organization, suddenly if tomorrow if you are having any circulars, you can create it, you can create under the announcement section. Or you have any outages as well, technical failures, you can create under the announcements, like tomorrow SAP server will be down for 1 to 2 hours. So that's the technical outages will be there. So, and then meeting where you can configure or schedule the meetings. Okay, you can have Twilio integrations, Slack integrations, or any third-party API registrations. Okay, we also have archiving concept. Okay, so let's say after using the tool for 6 months, we can get the data into the archive concept. Okay, so this is about from the system settings. And we have a queue configurations. So under the queue configurations, we can create multiple queues based on that particular queues. We can have a workflows as well. So you can see HR queue will be different, finance will be different, service management queue will be different. So each and every queue, like let's say example, service management queue. Once we create a service once I clicks on the service management, I can see the teams, workflows, priority matrix, email to incident configuration, okay, rules. So all these things will be configured at the time of implementation and to take it for the go live. Okay, so this will be trained for your administrators. So from the teams, we can create like incident team, okay, request team, change team. We can create those teams, and for the workflows, we can have incident workflow, okay, problem workflow, change workflow, okay, and then we have priority matrix, like what type of matrix you require. Under the standard matrix, you will be having the combination of, so always ITIL says that the combination of business impact and urgency will gives you the priority. Okay, so here the impact of urgency and business, okay, will gives you the priority. So every organization will have their combinations, right, matrices. So you can configure those accordingly. Okay, and you can configure few custom fields. Like example, if few fields you require mandatory, you can make it as a mandatory. And if you want to make it few fields as an optional or read only, or to make it as a gray color, okay, so you can do that from the custom fields option. And email to incident, where we can configure multiple emails, like helpdesk at the rate customercompany.com, where we can any email comes, okay, that email will be converted into incidents. So we can configure multiple emails to incident here. Okay, and rules. So with the help of these rules, we can automatically set the process. So like example, if the ticket is created related to SOC, then it will be go to SOC Bangalore team. If any email SOC team, it will goes to SOC Bangalore team. So in this way, we can create the rules here. If any networking issues, it will goes to network team. So the workflow rules will be there. Okay, I just want to show you another workflow. Let's say incident workflow. We have this state and status configuration. So by default, ITIL gives us the states like open, on hold, in progress. Okay, so but we have added a status column where it helps the employees to identify the status. Under the open, what is the status? Whether it is a respond, okay, whether it is a new, okay. Under the in progress, what is the status? Whether it is a escalated, whether it is under the analysis or assigned to vendor or vendor responded. Okay, so there will be a drop down. The technical engineer or the agent, once he change the state, he can select the status as well. So that gives a meaning that this is the status of the ticket. Okay, so all this is about. So for each and every particular state, we can manage the notifications here. Okay, so here under the notifications, so for each and every particular state, what type of notification you require. Okay, emails notification or SMS notification. And you also can go and change the body templates of email notifications as well. So at many other products, usually we need to go and consult to vendors to change the body templates. But here we can itself change the templates as well. Okay, so this all about the admin console. And to just give you the dashboard, so incident dashboards. So this is the widgets. Okay, you can see critical incidents, active incidents. So if I click on 5, I will get the 5 incidents. Okay, and then these widgets can be can be configured. If you doesn't require this, we can remove this. Okay, and we can replace it in the lower section and the upper section. We can move this graphical chart here. Okay, so this is a graphical chart. It shows us the percentage base, how many are in progress, how many are in close. Okay, and this is the my incident section. So by category. Okay, this is a welcome, the super user screen, right? So all the data from the super user, like how incident technician assignment summary. So this particular engineer, how many incidents are being waiting. Okay, all these things will be shown up here. Okay, and coming to the incident part. So this is the incident inbox. Okay, so where we have I mean, we can see the icons here. So few icons. I mean, it gives you understanding that this ticket is created as a self-service portal. Okay, so we have a few icons, like if it is an email to ticket conversion, we have email box notification will be there. Okay, if it is alarm to incident conversion, we have alarm so that we can identify that particular incident is converted from a network monitoring tool like that. Okay, and we can filter the based on workflows. We can filter the open tickets, how many in progress tickets. Okay, and we can create an incident. Okay, on behalf of any employee. Okay, let me create any one. On add requester, so we can add the requester as well from here directly. If it is an internal, we can add it. We can, if it is an external, we can create it from here. Okay, I'm not getting that name here, John. I think already this not there. I will check that. Okay, so once we select the requester name, automatically it shows us the phone number, email ID, information of that particular requester, and the service desk or technician, he can select the summary, select the category. Okay, select the service. One minute, let me go and see who is the requester here. Emphasis or Rohit is there. So create add incident. So I'm creating the incident from the service desk or super user, not from requester. Okay, Rohit. So it shows us Rohit. Okay, I will select this. Then it shows us the information, call number, all those things. Okay, so I can select the category, what type of issue I'm facing. Okay, whether from IT services, whether from facility. Okay, if I select IT services, the subcategory or the service I can see here, whether it is a PC desktop, whether it is a network related, data services. So what type of service under the IT? Okay, so I will select hardware service, and under the hardware, what type of service I'm having problem. So printer hardware request, printer service, printer issues. Okay, and then I can select the location. I can write down the printer issues. Okay, and I can attach it, any attachments if it is there. Okay, and this is the additional extra fields. You can see extra fields, so we can configure this. Okay, so we can configure this, and then we can have, so I have already a knowledge article, so it is populated me here. Okay, so I selected IT services, right? Under that IT services, it is printer issues, so it's showing me printer driver installation knowledge base article. Okay, so in this way it highlights the knowledge base articles. So you can see requester history. Okay, previously how many times the requester had created, what are the requester CIs, all those things. So once an incident is created, a unique reference number will be get generated. Okay, and it will be get assigned to concerned engineer. Okay, let me log in as a requester so that I can show you the requester form. Rohit Everest IMS.com. Log out. It doesn't know the password, so I'm unable to do that. Anyway, so it's a very easy interface from the employee side. Let me show you from one of my another portal. Engineer. So we can have your company logo image, okay, and then this will be this is the interface for the requesters, okay. So the knowledge management and incident will be there. So let's say if as a end user he logs in, okay, directly he can go to the get help, okay. He can have a predefined templates, so which are regularly repeating the issues, right? So we will configure as a predefined templates. So if I'm facing printer service issue, directly I can click on that, okay, and then I will get the form here. So automatically the summary and description will also be filled here, but currently it's not filled, okay. So we can printer issue, so we can write down whatever we are facing, printer issues, okay, and then any attachments and save it. So within a single shot we can create the incidents, okay. And another thing is we have a request, okay. So under the request we have professional services, technical services, additional services. Under the technical services you can go to the hardware request and then request for new laptop, okay. So under the request for new laptop you can see we have created a new additional field named as brand, okay. So what type of brand you require, okay. So in this way we can configure the new fields as well without programming, okay. So this is a form, this is the way to create the request, and then you can search the knowledge articles if you want to search it anything, okay. And you have my incidents inbox and my request inbox, okay. And we can see how many incidents are by state, by service statuses, okay. And any announcements are there, the end user can able to see that. And also the end user can see the assets which are linked to him. So how many assets he have, how many CIs he have, okay, how many knowledge management articles he have. So all those things he can be able to see that, okay. Let me show last few things. So in this way we have event management, where the job of the event is basically to convert the alarms, okay, and to assign to the concerned engineer, okay, like link down, okay, process CPU utilization or device down, all those things will be like comes under the event. And we have a problem management, okay, repeated number of incidents will comes under the problem. Change management, so as I have already told, we have a change calendar where it shows you the dates of that particular task, okay. Sorry. And then SACM, okay, assets, it shows us how many assets we have under the new, it classifies, it records the assets under the classification, like under the network we have router, under the router we have how many routers, under the switches we have how many switches. So if I click on any one, we can see the procurement detail, general details of the particular router, like barcode number, serial number, QR code, okay. So we also have barcode and QR code scanning as well here, okay. So procurement details of that particular switch, and to which user is using that particular switch, okay. And we have a mapping option, okay. And then which are the softwares we are using for that particular with the help of switches, and what type of hardwares, okay. So this is all about the asset information, each and every device information we use to capture it. And SLM, service level agreement, where we can have the metrics here, response time, resolution time, okay. And then we will configure the SLAs. So like incident management gold, okay. Like let's say if it is a gold, we have a business hours, Monday, Tuesday, okay, which will be critical business hours, which will be non-critical business hours, and applied for. So to whom you want to apply this particular SLA, which services. So I have applied like printer issues, email client, Wi-Fi access issues with this particular SLA, okay. So target profile, what is the priority? If it is a critical, it will be like 2 hour in progress time, okay. And if it is a high priority, it will be like 4 hours. So in this way we can configure this target profiles, and we also can configure the escalations as well. You can have the history of this particular SLA. Okay, so and then finally KPIs. So KPIs are the most important one in the form of reporting and in the form of dashboards. So as I have shown you the dashboard sections in the home page. So whenever once you log in, you can see the dashboards, and always you can configure the dashboards how you require. Okay. So apart from that, we have predefined reports. Okay. So each and every report can be edited, modified, and can generate or export that particular report into Excel or PDF. Okay. And also we have auto scheduler option, where if every first of the week you require this report in to the manager of IT, to the CIO, yes, we can configure the auto scheduler report as well. Okay. And also if few customer says that we require a few additional reports, then what we can do directly, we can go and create a new report as well. Okay. So report name, and you can mention for which process you require the report. Okay. And what type of report you require, graphical or a data report. Okay. And then you can have time scale. Okay. And then what type of fields you require. Okay. So these fields, incident ID, workflow. So you can add these fields into the column, and then you can filter that report here. Let me show you one SLA breached. Okay. So I have added all those fields here. So if any data is there related to SLA breach, then it comes under this incident. Let me show you one report, request by status. So we also have few reports. 1 minute. Request by status. So this is some graphical type report. Okay. So it depends on us which type of report we require. We can configure that accordingly. Availability, mean time to resolve. So it shows us SLA time, how much time it had taken to resolve. So each and every incident, it shows us it is escalated. Okay, it's breached. Okay, and what is the time, business hours, what is the metric target. Okay. So this all about the incident management and all the ITSM processes tool. For more in-depth, we need to have schedule a separate kind of product demo, tool demo, so that we can go in-depth functionalities as well. So Fanky, is this okay, right?
Yeah. Okay, I think we can continue to the Q&A, yeah, Noor.
Sorry, question
Yeah,
answers.
we will go for the Q&A session, yeah.
Yeah. Let me see that question answers. On the chat box, right? We have chat box.
Yes. I will translate some in Bahasa, yeah.
Salamat, ISI link. I doesn't
wait.
understand.
I will explain about the question, because there are some in Bahasa, yeah. Okay, the first question is from Pa Ervan. I think for the new company, what do you think the tools that we need?
For the new company.
Yes, for the new
Right?
company. Yeah.
So as a senior ITSM consultant, I always suggest to my customers to, if let's say if any customer still is not using any other ITSM tool, then I always suggest them to start with incident and request management. Okay. So by default, there will be a SLA management. So with the help of this incident and request, they are actually helping the end users of your organization to improving to following the process. So once the incident and request management is implemented, and after like 3 months or 6 months, you will get a better results, right? You will see the results there itself after 3 months. Okay. So then slowly you can proceed for the new process like change management, problem management, release management. So keep on adding or extending the other new modules to implement another processes as well. But as a new company, better you focus more on the incident and request, where automatically the SLA and knowledge and survey management will be there by default. So with the help of this, the employees, instead of calling directly to IT manager or technicians, they will start creating the incidents. Okay, from there they will getting an habit. Yes, whenever we face any issue, we need to go to the portal, or we need to go to the mobile app, or we need to go send an email. Then it converts to incident. So they will be having a reference numbers incident, and they will follow the status with the incident reference numbers. So that really helps to improve the process. So that's my answer.
Ya, jadi Pak Ervan, biasanya kalau untuk usaha baru, tools yang dimiliki akan lebih banyak terkait dengan fungsi helpdesk. Ya, mungkin memang bisa menggunakan fungsi-fungsi yang tadi ada. Kalau di tools ITSM atau di tools Infraon ini akan lebih banyak masuk ke incident management ya, tadi yang dijelaskan. Okay, from the next question from Pak Masum Abdul Jabar, how ITSM can improve unified communication and how to integrating UC and service management. Is there any experience before, Noor, integrating the Infraon desk to the unified communication?
Unified communications in the sense, any call center solution?
Yes, correct. Like a call center or the PBX.
Yes, yes,
system. Yeah.
yes. We did a couple of customer places integrations. Yes, as I earlier said that we are open for integrations, as the tool itself have an option. I have shown from the admin console, API registration link is there. So with the help of that, you can integrate with your call center's solution. Okay, that's easy. The only thing is sometimes we just need to sit up with your technical team to just check the feasibility, what type of solution and what type of database the solution have, and to discuss some technical questions, and then we can take it forward.
Yes, okay, thank you. Pak Masum, jadi nggak ada masalah ya. Jadi mereka sudah pernah ada pengalaman dengan integrasi dengan UC ya. Okay, the next question from Pak Andika. If we want to implement the Infraon product, do we need to install the all solution together, or it can be partial? It means that the first, for example, the first Infraon desk, and then the next year is Infraon EMS.
Yeah, it's a good question from one of the participants. So basically, as I earlier said, all of these three tools are independent products. Okay, so but in case if any customer is looking for having three requirements, so we have a suite named as Infraon suite. So we can deliver it with the help of Infraon suite. We can install it three tools. But in case, let's say, any customer is looking only for Infraon desk, yes, we can deploy that Infraon desk and we can hand over to the customer.
Ya, jadi itu ya Pak Andika ya. Jadi secara produk dia berdiri sendiri, jadi tidak bisa Infraon desk duluan atau mau Infraon EMS duluan juga bisa, nggak ada masalah. Kemudian the next question is how about the licensing? I think we still haven't seen the licensing slide before. Noor.
Yes, I think I forgot to show that licensing.
Yeah.
Shall I?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, 1 minute. So I hope everyone can able to see my screen, the licensing option. So a licensing option is always depends on based on the number of technicians or agents you have. Okay, so number of support users. So coming to the end users, it's always free, or I can say unlimited end users. It will be free of access. But for the number of technical support engineers or number of support agents, okay, it counts based on that number. Coming to the packages, we have our Infraon desk in the three packages. One is a battalion package, a regiment package, and brigade package. So basically, if a customer is looking only for incident management, okay, and I mean basic modules, incident and request management, then he can opt for battalion package where he can use the basic modules. Okay, so and then once he familiar with this, he can go extend that package to regiment, and from there regiment to brigade. So brigade is the one, it is like an enterprise package. It covers all the processes, incident, problem, change, everything. So, but for the battalion package, you can see there will be no problem, there will be no change, there will be no asset request. Okay, only incident and SLA will be there. Okay, so based on these packages, but the licensing comes under the based on the number of support engineers, the quotation will be shared. Oke,
ya, thank you Noor.
Welcome.
Ya, jadi itu ya Bapak Ibu rekan-rekan, licensingnya sudah kelihatan tadi ya. Okay, the next question, let's see. Pak Indra Zuliadi. If the end user or customer can do the self-service portal, yes, they can. Yeah, I think it's already show. If possible, where they can access, whether they are able to use the mobile phone with the mobile apps. Is there any native mobile application, Noor?
Currently, I doesn't have any access of mobile, but one thing you can do directly from the Android Play Store and from the iOS Play Stores, you can go and search the Everest IMS mobile apps, okay, and you can download and you can have the look and feel of that.
Okay. So it means that there's a mobile app, the native app, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Next question. Let me see on the. It's not on the chat. I think I put it on the WhatsApp. Yeah. Okay, I think there are some questions related compared to other product. Yeah, if you have the data. Yeah.
Which product it is?
With Jira.
Okay, Jira Service Desk still.
Yeah, Jira ITSM. Is there any comparison with the Jira product?
Yeah, so I have the comparison document for Jira. So what I will do, I will share to Fanky, so that Fanky will share to you. The only one thing I just tell you that Jira is earlier it was a bug tracking tool. Okay, yeah. So earlier IT software companies used to purchase the Jira for the quality for the quality team purpose. Slowly Jira had improved and they have developed the incident management and request management. Apart from that, Jira is not certified with the pink elephant process as well. So I mean again, not degrading the Jira, but again I just wanted to tell you that we are enterprise level having the 13 process certified with all the processes. So in case if any customer requires all the modules, yes, we are ready to implement. Okay, and in case if any customer is only looking for incident management as well, and then later stage he can go for another processes, we have that. But if you go for Jira, you may I mean two things most of my current customers are facing. One is lack of additional customization with the Jira because they have their only standard product tool, and then second is they have only few processes itself, not the all other processes. Yeah. And it's not certified. That's the things.
Yeah. Because I think there are some Jira customer already in Indonesia.
Yeah.
Okay. How about the next question from Pak Yuki Subandi? Do the company need to apply for the ITSM standard first or not to implement the solution?
Sorry, I didn't get you once again.
Do the company need to apply or comply with the standard of the ITSM first for the company before using the tools? I think based on our experience, yeah, number one, I believe Noor agree with me that number one, you need to have the knowledge about the ITIL first. That's why you need to be certified, yeah. And then you can have ability to set up the ITSM requirement in the company, and then you can use the tools, yeah.
Correct. That's correct. True.
Okay, the next question from Rapa Ramadan Putra. How about the security in Infraon desk? The security, the data security, yeah.
As I shown in my PPT that we are having a ISO 27001 certification. Okay, that's the first thing which gives you a confidence, and second thing is we get OAuth security. We got OAuth security certification as well for our products. So that means that we are maintaining the full data security in our tool. Okay, from the database level, or from the services level, or from the application front face level as well. So what type of security you are asking? I'm not getting. But from the development team, or from the another type of security vulnerabilities, yes, our tool is able to fight, or to I can restrict the other. I can say it stops the other type of unwanted things not to enter into the application.
Yeah. So I think the security is already there, and as Noor already mentioned, also there are some security compliance that has been applied, right? Noor?
Yes.
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 Okay. The last one, Pak Banu Zulkarnain. Is it possible the language can be changed to Bahasa?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as I earlier said that we are currently serving 250 plus customers internationally. So when we are stepped into the international market, yes, definitely we need to work. We need to have a multi-language option as well. Yes, we currently having the based on the country, we are working on the language option as well. So I can say yes. Okay. But I just want to check with my internal team for your language, which you mentioned, Bahasa, right? So
yeah,
I just need to check. Yeah, I just need to check from my internal product team whether we are, we can comply with the Bahasa local language or not. I will get back to this to Fanky on that. But yes, we are already done the local languages for many of Middle East countries like Arabic language or Spanish, French. Okay. So we can do this as well. Not a problem that much. But I just will confirm on that.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I saw some other question from King Hao Sen. Can Infraon desk tools help in upgrading application version and Windows 10 version of all client devices? I think this more related to the push and patch management. Yeah.
So we doesn't have that particular process in our Infraon desk, push and patch management part. So we are only specialized into ITIL side. So ITIL doesn't have any patch management processes. So for that, we need to have any third party, or otherwise we in fact you need to opt for any monitoring tools where they have patch management. But in case in fact our Infraon IMS also won't have patch management. So what we do is, many of our customer places we have tied up with the third party vendors, and we used to give the solution to our customers for the patch management.
Yeah. The next question is from I think Bu Hofifa. In management project features, is there any features? How Infraon desk respond related to the customer bug? I think
how Infraon desk
respond, I think related to the, for example, a customer's bug, bugging, yeah, bug,
Customers but
yeah,
so basically, as this is a service desk tool, so what we do is let's say you are a system integrator and you have you're a system integrator or a service provider, and you have multiple customers and you want to track their bugs. Okay, whenever they get the bugs or whenever they get any issues, customer used to log a incident through mobile app or through web portal. Okay, so once they log the incident, from there, based on the severity, it will assigns to concerned department, and from there, the concerned incident, like software department, they will start working on that. Okay,
yeah.
so what exactly you are asking on that, so that I can explain on that particular part.
Okay.
But yes, we are flexible in the customer to support point of view, in the life cycle of customer to support engineer.
Okay. Okay, I think that's the last one. I hand over again to Amanda for the photo session first before we mention the 3 person who get the offer. Ya, Amanda, go ahead.
Oke. Bapak Ibu rekan-rekan, silakan aktifkan video kamera Anda. Kita akan foto bersama. Please activate your video camera. We will take a picture together. Ini Kak Aldinya kayaknya terputus, Pak.
Oh, oke. Coba ya kita capture ya. Sudah nyala semua? Silakan aktifkan videonya.
Oh, Aldi udah balik ya?
Aldi monitor. Noor, are you able to turn on the camera or not?
Yeah, 1 minute.
Abhishek already there. Okay. Already? Ya.
1, 2, 3.
Aldi ada? Kita capture aja ya. 1, 1, wait. The other one. Oke. Oke, Amanda.
Oke. Kita mendengarkan closing remark dulu, Pak, atau gimana?
Ya, closing remark dulu.
Oh.
Oke, I think Noor, you can do the closing remark first. Closing remark.
Sorry?
You can say your closing remark.
Closing remark.
Yes.
You mean it is a conclusion?
Yes.
So, all right. So thanks to all the participants joining by taking your time and listening to our Infraon desk product tool features. Okay, so we are really glad to have another session for infrastructure monitoring tool as well in the next in coming week. Hopefully Fanky will inform you on that. But really thanks for your time. So spending for really 1 to 1.5 hours with us, bearing with us, and listening all the tool features. So if in case if anyone is really interested for having any product live sessions related to ITSM, so please contact to Fanky so that we'll have a session individually, and then we'll discuss more on that as per discussion. Based on your business requirements, we will showcase the real-time scenarios as well, how to implement the processes. Okay, so thank you very much. Have a good day.
Ya, thank you, Noor.
Thank you.
Jadi sebelum ini ya, jangan lupa minggu depan kita masih ada satu sesi lagi terkait dengan solusi untuk monitoring Infraon IMS ya, untuk smart city ataupun infrastruktur Anda ya. Jadi silakan bisa mendaftar ulang di portal Event Cerdas ya untuk bisa ikut di kegiatan kita selanjutnya. Silakan Amanda dibacakan.
Ya, untuk pemenang OVO hari ini yang pertama ada Kak King Hausen, yang kedua ada Indra Zuliardi, yang ketiga ada Banu Zulkarnain. Selamat kepada 3 pemenang. Terima kasih atas para peserta yang hadir hari ini. Terima kasih untuk narasumber kami, Mr. Noor. Terima kasih Pak Fanky atas moderator kami. Sampai ketemu di minggu depan bersama kami lagi. Stay safe and God bless. Thank you.
Ya, selamat sore. Terima kasih semua. Thank you Noor, thank you Abhishek ya. Selamat
Thank you.
menjalankan
Thank you,
puasa
everyone.
semua.
Thank you,
Terima
selamat
kasih.
everyone.
Ya,
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you. Bye bye.
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 Thank you.